Okay, today's April 14th, 2020. It is a Tuesday. I'm outside of the Home Depot. I don't know if you can see the carts. Uh, I'm out here because I've got these masks. Oh, already scratched up. Yeah, I got these masks. Some people I know made these, but the problem is there's too much of a gap at the top of them. So when you put them on, they don't touch the face. So I came here to see if I can find something to put in there that'll maybe it's a buffer to maybe close that gap. So it's an idea here. Also, I need to buy a screwdriver and some boric acid for my house. Doggone roaches. What's been new? I reached out to Mario from Value Entertainment. He wasn't interested in my book idea to be able to summarize it, every chapter in the book. It's something I have on Instagram. So I got up this morning, early this morning, and just did a picture form, because before you had to watch the video, now you can look at it and see it. So I'm doing that. I think it's just a good idea. I think I probably didn't do a good job explaining it to him. So I'll say it was my fault. But either way, I do appreciate him reaching back out to me. He didn't even have to do that. Just trying to be more grateful. I don't take it well when people say no, and that's an issue that I'm trying to work through. I just also found out I'm still trying to get SMU. They didn't like the blue side, so I've resent them another picture. Showed them that the object is two-sided. So hopefully we'll get that deal. I'm still waiting to hear back from Rice, and also sent off to the ag school at Texas A&M. I sent off the design to them, so we'll see what happens with that. They're pretty big. It's a pretty big deal. The whole ag program. So there's several thousand students in that. So it's a pretty big market. I was surprised, and it's no cost to apply. Also, I got some great news back. I don't have to get more insurance. So the insurance I got for the TCU goes across the board for anything, for as many licenses I got. So it's like money. It's like almost like it keeps getting better and better. I mean, before I was like, can I apply for more than one license? Yes. There's licenses that are free, so that's cool. And look at my cheese too. I guess that's what people always say. I got stuff in my cheek. I didn't notice that. Yeah, there's nothing in my mouth. And yeah, so I can get as many licenses as I can. There's some that are free, and I don't have to get more insurance. So I mean, it's like literally like a land grab. It's like just nobody. It's almost like I want to keep it a secret. Like nobody else knows about this. Like that's why I'm trying to get as many schools as I can before anybody else realizes that this opportunity is out here. Now, key is I still have to sell them, but it's an amazing opportunity. I've never had. It's been, I think I was like 20 years old last time I saw an opportunity like that. It's when I was in college and we were doing our safety program, the task force program, and we went and we presented to a bunch of different schools, and they said we showed it to them. It's like, this is what we're doing. We're trying to just telling people what we're doing. And they said, how can we do it in our school? And that's when a light bulb went off, and I was like, wait a minute, we could do this program all over the country at a bunch of different schools. I'm like, and that's when my first $1 million idea was like, oh wait a minute, we can do safety programs at all these colleges. And I imagine being on all these colleges, setting up safety programs, and saying that we started something at Oakwood, and it was all over the world, or all over the country at least at the time. So I've always had that vision to do something nationally on a college level. After doing the program at Alabama A&M, which was a great experience. It was difficult, but it was a great experience. I was like, I'm done with this. After A&M, I was like, yeah, I'm good. So I pretty much, and I guess people say it was burnout after 4 years of that place, and just, I mean, just, and I knew if I went anywhere else, it wouldn't be the same. Like A&M is a special place. I knew if I went anywhere else, it'd probably be boring. I'm like, no, I'm good. So I walked away from it. But this kind of, what I point I'm making is trying to bring it all circle to exactly what I wanted to do um, with my life from the beginning. And this is closer to what I wanted to do as far as communication and advertising, because this is basically marketing and PR branding. The last thing I found out today that UT Southwestern, one of the big hospitals that's here, that one of those places I looked at and I've dreamed about working at, dreamed about doing a deal with them. And I was like, man, how do you get in? It seemed like it was just, I pitched a couple of ideas to them. I never heard back from them. And for like $150, you can get a license. Um, you can get a license. Now they have to prove my design, which I'm gonna work on today. So I'm like, why not UT Southwest? And it turns out the young lady I went on a date with, the nurse, she works at UT Southwestern. So who knows? Um, I got somebody on the inside who maybe can point me in the right direction. But either way, it's a huge hospital here, huge hospital system. Low entry cost. So I'm going to design something and put it out to them. I just sent on an email to make sure to their marketing department to find out what logo they're currently using, and I'm work on that and try to redesign it. Um, that's about it. I got on another day on at the hospital. I mean at the airport. So they said can you come in on Wednesday? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm not doing anything else. So that's about it. I'm gonna see what I can do with this mask and get some other things. Then I'm gonna head home and put in a workout and then work on that UT design. My goal is to get by the end of this whole Corona thing. By the time I go back to work, is to have five schools licensed. These have 5 new licenses and get to work with that. All right, I'm out.